Welcome, hockey fans, to the first night of the Western Washington versus Utah, University of Utah Game 1 of a two-game series. We'll be starting warm-up shortly, with puck drops still slated for 7, or 7:15 it's looking like.
Your Western Washington Vikings!
Here we go. As the Western Washington takes the ice for warm-up. This is our Veterans Night to celebrate November 11th. So we will be having a small ceremony to commemorate veterans that are currently within the rink. Starting for University of Utah is in goal, Michael Biller. Lefty, Zachary Azowski. Right D, Zachary Monroe. Left wing, Jovial Mila. Center, Ezekiel Endy. And right wing, Utah Cha. And starting for Western Washington, in goal will be Edvin Sanders. Lefty, Henry Letty. Right D, Jacob Robinson. Left wing, Logan Nichols. Center, Curtis Brumbaugh. And right wing, Teddy Pryor. That was warm-up and the national anthem. We will now be doing a puck drop.
26 years in the Army National Guard, and he will be retiring next June.
The puck drop is being performed by a veteran, Rob Deckhart, who has served for almost 20 years in the National Guard.
All of our service members for their service and dedication to our country.
We would also like to thank all the veterans that have served, current and former, on this day of remembrance of our veterans. Coming in for the first drop of the puck drop of the night, with Curtis Brumbaugh taking it as center. Your Western Washington Vikings are getting fired up already. Dropping back to Robinson, who's sending it deep into the Utah zone. Curtis Brumbaugh there to pick it up. Sending it up the half forward. Number 20 of Utah is taking it out. Up to number 21, who sends it in deep into Washington's zone. Chipped up by Robinson. Utah sending it back in, but couldn't quite put it on net. Sent out by Robinson again. Picked up by Utah. Utah sends it deep, and that will be an icing. Second faceoff of the night, once again taken by Brumbaugh. But this is younger Brumbaugh, Curtis's younger brother. Currently waiting on a clock issue, which has been fixed and dropped. Sent back to Utah's defense. Hit back further by Voivin. It was picked up by Brumbaugh. Sent up and out of the zone by Utah. Beautiful block by Robinson. Kept on the boards. Sent by Brumbaugh up to Hay. Hay's taking it deep, sent it in. That will be a penalty on number 2, Darcy Hay. And that'll be 2 minutes on black for roughing. Here, Western Washington Vikings are gearing up for their first penalty kill of the game. Face-off taken by Brumbaugh, who sent up to Utah's defense, sent over. Taking it deep by number 12, Berth. Shot, couldn't quite put it in. Sent up to the half forward to number 24, who's just looking to place a shot and sends it wide of the net. Battle in the bottom. Brumbaugh tries to chip it up, Zhao, but just couldn't quite get the stick on it. Sent over and down to number 12 of Utah. Saved by Edmund Sanders. Puck dropped. Kept in the area and picked up by Nichols and sent out. Picked up by 18 for Utah. Loses it off his stick around the red line. Sent down to Letty, who sends it back deep. Pryor's going after it. Sun up and out by Utah. Down and around. And Smith tries to pick it up and send it out, but he can't. Shot taken by Utah. And once again saved by Edmund Sanders. Two minutes left in the penalty. Utah puts it in, ending the Western Washington penalty kill. And ready for the first puck drop. Sent back to O'Shea on Utah. Sent down. All right, sent it up. And that's going to be offsides. Dropped and sent back to Utah's defense. Holding on, sent over to number 24. Just trying to take it down. It's past Robinson. Takes a shot. Misses the net wide. Picks it back up. Sends it right down to number 7, Lovely. Picks it up, tries to send it out. Just can't quite get it there. Taken down behind the net by Brumbaugh. Loses off his stick. Picked up by Robinson, who tries to get it out, but again loses his stick. Goes bouncing over the top of the net. Puck drops and back to the Utah's defense. Who sends it down. Misses wide of the net. Another shot by Utah. Once again wide. Taken out by Nichols, who sends it back to 6:45. Rolando. Over to Robinson, who tries to send it out. It's sent up into the Utah zone. Around the net. Picked up by Brumbaugh on a beautiful interception pass. Once again picked up by Brumbaugh, keeping it from going further towards Washington's zone. Kept in the zone by Robledo. Around the net to number 15 for Utah. Picked up by Rosenquist, who sends it down, but can't quite get it on net. Sent down into Western zone. Down around the net by Smith, who sends it out. It's taken deep in the Utah zone. Back in the Western, and beautiful glove save by Edmund Sanders. Puck is dropped and sent back down to Utah. Sent out of the zone by Rosenquist. Over by Utah. Pearson battling for it. Sent down around Western Washington's net. Up to the center of the slot. They can't quite get that shot off. Blocked by Pearson. Who's chasing him. Sent out by Schwinn. Up on, chipping it off the boards. Down with Wojciech. And it's sent out of the board, out of the zone. Beautiful block by Western Washington's defense. Keeping them from taking that rebound shot. Schwinn is fighting for it down in the bottom of the Washington zone. Picked up by Brumbaugh. Takes it. Takes a shot. Wide of the net. Rebound picked up by Hay. Sends it back down and around. Brumbaugh picks it up. Sends it up. Shot. Blocked by the goalie. Fighting for it down bottom Utah zone. Sent up. Couldn't quite get that rebound shot. And it's shipped out by number 23 for Utah. Down, picked up by Robinson, who sends it over. Sends it out of the zone. Waveman tries to pick it up, but can't quite get his stick on it. Hayes going to send it deep. Picked up by Utah's defense. Chipped up. Can't quite put it on the man. And it's sent down, no ice. Chipped up by Robinson. Picked up by Hay. Brought back to Robinson, who's going to send it out, but no ice on this call either. Brumbaugh's going to keep it in. Goes for a shot. Wider than that. Sent from the net by Smith. Utah gets it out of their zone. Smith tries to keep him out. Can't quite get his stick on it. Sent out to Nichols. Lost on his feet. Out to Robinson. Up to Smith. Over to Pryor. Pryor's taking it back and deep into Western Washington zone. And he is flying through Utah right now. That's going to be an offsides. Puck draw for that offsides. With Rosenquist taking the face-off. Battle for it. Turn over to Utah. Just going to try to take it deep. Picked up by 3 for Utah, who sends it out in front of the net, but can't put it on the man. Blocked in front of the net by Pearson, who sends it out. Sent down, back into Viking zone. Grabbed by number 3 by Utah. That's going to be a penalty on Utah, number 3. That's going to be 2 minutes for holding on Utah, meaning that your Western Washington Vikings are on the power play. Puck drop, sent out of the zone by Utah. Sanders coming out of the net to pick it up. With 14 for Utah, trailing behind Robinson. Robinson sends it up to Brumbaugh, who's taking it. Passes over to Boyvin. Chips it further into the zone. Brumbaugh picks it up. Kept in by Pryor. Kept in once again by Robinson, who sends it over to Pryor. Pryor sends it down. Shot. Just barely missing that. Pryor sends it, picking it up, chipping it down, keeping it into the zone. This is unfortunately sent out. Robinson sends it over to Smith. Smith's taking it down. Passes it back to Boyvin. Boyvin's going. Looking for his options currently. Sends that to Smith, who passes over towards the front of the net. Utah puts their stick on it, and sends it back to Western Washington's zone. Passed up by Sanders to Smith. Smith's looking for his option, sending it up. Pryor. Sent in further by Rosenquist. Pryor puts it back up. Pryor's looking for his options. And couldn't quite get that chip on. There's still 30 seconds left in this power play. Puck dropped. Sent over to Rosenquist, who sends it up. Fortunately, put out of the zone. Letty taking it down. Trying to send it deep. And it is sent out by Utah. Sanders putting his glove on it. There's still 11 seconds left in this power play. Puck dropped. Sent over to Letty. He's going to take it down. Over to Oliver Lovely. Back to Letty. Tripped a little. And Utah's going to try and put it on net, but it sends it wide. Battle for it at the top of the blue line. Sent deep. Picked up by Utah, who sends it back into Washington's zone. And that is going to kill the power play. Sent in front of the net. Picked up by Letty, who sends it up. Picked up by Rosenquist. Sent further into Utah's zone. Pearson battles for it, but it's unfortunately taken up by Utah. Lovely's feet. Sent up, and Utah's defense couldn't quite keep their stick on it. Trying to take it down. And that's going to be put into Western Washington's bench. This puck drop's going to be at the main face-off circle. With number 5 taking it, Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh sends it out, back towards Utah's defense, following. Utah's taking it deeper into their zone. Sent up. Chipped back in by Darcy Hay, who sends it in deep. Sent up to Smith, who sends it over to Robinson. Sending it down to Hay, who trips it further into Utah's zone. Down around Utah's net. Picked up by Brumbaugh. Battle on the boards for the puck. Picked up back by Utah. Sent down around down Western's net. Sent up by Robinson. Brumbaugh chasing. Sent back down, picked up by Robinson. Sent over to Smith, who sends it flying to Hay, who chips it out. Sent back down, bouncing off Sanders' stick. Picked up by Smith. Can't keep his stick on it. Chipped over by Robinson, who sends it up to the Hay. Sent out of the zone. Pryor coming in. Shot, and Sanders saves it. Another face-off. Won by Western Washington, picked up by Pryor. Taking it deep. No man on. Sets shot, misses wide of the net. Unfortunately, the net is off the posts. Another face-off, this time taken by Brumbaugh. Sends it back. Pryor trying to get to it, but can't quite get there in time. Kept in the zone by Letty. Sent over to Nichols. Tries to get it back into the Utah zone. Sent deeper by Utah. Sent out. Utah putting their stick on it, meaning there's going to be no icing on this puck sent down back to Utah zone. Shot up. Can't quite get it on the stick. And that's going to be an icing. Another face-off for your Western Washington Vikings. With 6 minutes left in the first period. Sent up the boards, number 3 for Utah. Sent back down. 3 taking it up and around. Trying to get it out of the zone. He's going to try to go to coast. It's going to be blocked by Pearson. Who knocks the puck off his stick. Sent up and out to Wojcicki. Picked up by Schwinn, who's going to take it down. Trying to take it deep. Has his puck on it, and unfortunately, that is once again knocked off. Another face-off, this time outside the zone. With Rosenquist taking it. Sent back to Utah's defense, tries to chip it up. Sent back down. The puck set right into the referee. That's going to be onside. Utah's trying to take it up. That's going to be offsides. Five minutes 30 left in the first period of this face-off being taken by Brumbaugh. Chips it up. Boyven chipping it on the blue line, keeping it out of the zone. Brumbaugh taking it. Tripped on the play. Battle in the corner for the puck. Number 20, Joe, chasing it. Sent down around Utah's net. Boyven blocking it, sending it up to the Western Washington's defense. Sent back down and over. Battle for the puck. Picked up by Brumbaugh. Fighting for it. Shift up. Over. Sent back to Brumbaugh. The puck being sent up to Western's defense. Sent up. Lovely trying to keep it in. Blocked by Boyvin. Picked up by Brumbaugh. Staking it deep. Backhands it into the net. Blocked by the goalie. Sent out of the zone. On into Lovely Stick, who's going to take it deep. Shooting it. Just wide of the net. Picked up by Roblendo. Picked up by Utah. Going to try and send out the note. Their zone. Number 28. Down. Glove save by Edmund Sanders. Puck dropped. Sent down to Western's defense. Picked up by Robinson over to Smith. Smith's looking for his option. Sends it up to Hay, the blue line. Hay. That's going to be a tripping on Utah. Which means your Western Washington Vikings are once again on the power play for the second time this period. Three minutes left in the period. 2 minutes on this power play. Western Washington Vikings are looking for that power play goal. Sent out the zone by Utah, but kept in by Pryor. Robinson's going to take it down around the net. Sent up to Brumbaugh. Picks it up, sends it down. Looking for his options. Sends it up to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh's taking it, looking again for more options. Trying to chip it. Robinson. Utah takes it down. Blocked by Sanders. Very dangerous rebound there. Luckily, Smith is able to pick it up and take it away. Draws to the Pryor. Pryor taking it. Racing up. Shot. Tripped and couldn't quite get that shot off, unfortunately. Picked up by Boyvin. Sent down to Pryor. Sends it up to Boyvin. Boyvin shoots. Wider than that. Robinson shoots it. Blocked by Utah's goalie and sent out of the zone. Picked up by Sanders. Drops it for Robinson. Robinson's looking for his option. Sends it to Smith. Smith can't quite get on his stick. Picked up by Utah, who sends it back to their defense. Defense is sending it deep. Picked up once again by Robinson. Looking for those options once again. Picked up by Rosenquist, who sends it up to Smith. Smith's chipping it out for Pearson. Fortunately, can't quite keep it on his stick, and it's picked up by Utah, who's going to send it deep once again into Western zone. Picked up by Robinson, who sends it up to Smith. Smith chips it out. Sent up to Rosenquist. Sends it deeper into Utah zone. Battle for the puck at the blue line. Rosenquist can't quite get his stick on it. Taken deep by Utah. Shot. Dangerous rebound. But Utah's just not able to get the opportunity. And I'm not quite sure what that whistle was for. We'll find out here in a minute. That's going to be a penalty on number 25, Rosenquist. Western Washington Vikings are back on the penalty to kill. There's Utah moving the puck around. Send it to the middle of the zone. Shot. Saved by Sanders. Puck dropped. Sent down. Picked up by Utah. Utah sending it back to their D. He's looking for his options. Sends it down. Shot. Saved by Sanders. He's going to cover it. Puck drop's going to be taken by number 5, Brumbaugh for Western. Battling for it in the middle of the sent chip by Lovely, but can't quite get it out of the zone. Sent back down to behind the Western Washington net. Looking for his options. Passes it up to number 18 from Utah. Sends it over. Pryor's going to try and put a stick on it, but it can't quite block that pass. Sent over. Shot wide of the net. 30 seconds left in this period. Pryor's going to try and chip it out, but can't quite get it out. Shot, again, wide of the puck, and that touched the net, so that's going to be canceled play. .26 seconds left in the period. Puck dropped, taken by number 37, Brumbaugh. Trying to keep it out of Western zone, but they can't quite get it out. Fighting for it over on the boards. Dropped by Utah, sent out and deep by Brumbaugh. Down into Utah's zone. Picked up by number 24 for Utah. Sends it up to the blue line. Picked up by Robinson. Trying to send it deep, but can't quite get the puck. And that's going to be it for the first period, with your Western Washington Vikings down by 1. After a 15-minute intermission, your Western Washington
Vikings.
Your Western Washington Vikings are back for the second period. Still 0-1. Hoping to bring it back. Still 29 seconds left on the Western Washington penalty kill. Starting off the second period, we have Robinson and Lovely on defense with Teddy Pryor and Curtis Brumbaugh on forward. Mood is up in the crowd as your Western Washington Vikings get ready for the second period of the game. Dropped, sent back to Utah's defense, chipped up and in by number 21, Milic, who loses his stick. Battle against the boards. Brumbaugh picks it up. Pryor takes it, breaks out, shoots, just wide of the net. Sent up, bounces off the Utah goal. Sent up to Brumbaugh. And it is now 5-on-5 again with Rosenquist out of the box. Pryor's looking for it, can't quite find it. Sent up the boards, picked up by Rosenquist. Rosenquist going down and around the net, chasing him. Send out, picked up by Lovely. He's going to send it up to Rosenquist, who chips it into the zone. Sent deep. Picked up by Letty, who sends it back in. Chips it deep once again into Utah's zone. Picked up by Utah, who's coming out, trying to get going coast to coast, and he loses the puck. Picked up by Boyvin, who sends it up to Hay. Hay's taking it. Can't quite keep it on his stick, but Boyvin comes, picks it back up, sends it over. Shot! Blocked by Utah's goalie. Picked up by Boyvin, who sends it down and around. Brumbaugh's going for it. Can't quite stay on his skates, but it's picked up by Schwinn, who sends it back deep. Picked up by number 21 for Utah, sends it down. Glove saved by Edvin Sanders. Puck dropped, picked up by Letty, who sends it down and around. Schwinn's going for it. Can't quite get to it in time. Sends up to Utah, picked up by Rosenquist, who sends it out. Rosenquist can't quite get a stick on it. Picked up by Schwinn once again. Down and around Western's net. Picked up by Rosenquist. Battling for it at the boards. Shot by Utah. Saved by Edmund Sanders. Rosenquist picks it up. Taking it out. Chips it up. Chips it up. Looks like Rosenquist might be injured on that play. Rosenquist is getting off the able to get off the ice on his own, though. Sent deep into Utah's zone. Pearson tries to keep it in, but can't quite get his stick on it. Robinson goes for the hit, can't quite land it. Excuse me, Thompson. Sent out of the Western zone, picked up at the red line by Utah. Off. Big hit. Still offsides. That's going to be an intentional offsides. That's going to be taken back down to Utah's zone. A little confusion on us taking the face-off for Utah. The puck is dropped, sent out of the zone, picked up by Smith with one on. In his feet, battling for it, set up the wall. Picked up by number 12 again, and is sent out. Picked up by Pryor. Pryor's taking it down, in his feet, chips it out. Battle for it, chipped up. Can't quite get it to Brumbaugh, who's sitting at the top of the crease. Picked up again by Smith, who sends it back down. Pryor hitting it deep into Utah's zone. Can't quite get it. It looks like there's a fight going on. Waiting to hear back on what the call on those penalties are going to be. But it looks like it's going to be 4 on 4. Or 4 on... Yeah, it's going to be 4 on 4. Apologies as we waited for that all to get figured out. Puck dropped, sent back Western's defense. Shot by Robinson. Glove save by Utah's goalie. Puck dropped, sent out. Shipped in, kept in by Brumbaugh. Battle for it at the boards. Picked up by Brumbaugh. Takes it. Shot! And can't quite get it into the back of the net, unfortunately. Puck dropped. Face-off one by Utah. Western Washington manages to pick it up. With Smith trying to send it over to Robinson. Robinson can't quite keep it in, but he manages to chip it back into the back of the Utah zone. Utah picks it back up, sends it out. Picked back up by Robinson. Robinson sending it deep. With a shot just barely missing the net. Sent out of the zone by Utah once again. Picked up by Lovely. Utah shoots and puts it in the back of the Western Washington net. Utah has it currently, taking it deep in the Western zone, trying to get around. Blocked by Hay, picked up by Letty, who's going to send it out of the zone with Brumbaugh chasing. Hay's going to try and stop the puck from going any deeper. Not quite stop it, but it is picked up and chipped out by Letty. Utah picks it up once again, sending it deep in the Western zone. Letty's looking for his options. Shoots it, picked up by Hay. Hay ships it deep. Battling for it. 13 seconds left on the 4-on-4 with Teddy Pryor going to be stuck in it for a little while longer. Sent it around Western's net, and it's now 5-on-4 in favor of Utah. Shot wide of the net. Your Western Washington Vikings are now officially on the penalty kill. Shot saved by Edmund Sanders. Puck dropped. With your Western Washington Vikings now on the penalty kill. Shot saved by Edmund Sanders. Smith tries to pick up the puck. That's going to be a stop of play to the puck hitting the net. Puck dropped. Sent back to Utah's defense. Passing it back and forth. Shot. Unfortunately, that will be the third goal of the night for Utah. Still 2 minutes left on our penalty kill. Chipped out to Utah from the puck drop. Sent to Utah's defense. He's looking for his option, sends it down. He's going to send it back up. Going for a shot. Blocked by Edmund Sanders. Puck drop, kicked out to Utah's winger. Slashing on Utah. It's going to be a kill play there. or excuse me, that's going to be a tripping on number 12 for Utah. Your Western Washington Vikings are going to be even with Utah now, both being 4-on-4. Utah's going to try and take it up. Number 24 is trying to take it deep. Taking it around, sends up to his D. He's going to send it back down to number 24. Going to send it around the net. Send it back up to number 23 for Utah's defense. Letty trying to block the pass. Bounces off Hayes' skate. Battling on the boards. Kicked out. Picked up by number 10 for Utah. Can't quite get that pass off, and it's blocked by number 37, Brumbaugh. Sent over to number 23 for Utah. Tries to send it in. Off number 3, but can't quite get the shot in net. Blocked. Beautiful rebound save by Edvin Sanders. With Brumbaugh trying to send it up. And it's shipped in and over Edvin Sanders. The Western Washington Vikings are now down 4-0 with 10 minutes remaining. 12 minutes remaining in the first period. Picked up by Wojek. He's going to shoot it. Glove saved by Utah's goalie. He's not going to drop it, so that will be a stop of play. Puck dropped. Sent out to Western Washington's defense. Chips it back down. Wojek's battling on the boards. Picked up by Pearson, and that's going to be a delayed penalty for slashing on number 12, Black. Western Washington Vikings are now 3-4 against Utah. Utah sending it around. Shot. Sent up into the net, so that'll be a stoppage of play. Face-off won by Utah, who's going to chip it up to their defense. Sent down. Shot. Blocked by Edvin Sanders. He's going to send it out off his blockers into the boards. Taken up by Smith. Smith's looking. Trying to find the best opportunity. Picked up by Pryor. Pryor can't quite get the shot off. Chipped down by Pearson. Pryor's chasing. Sent up to Utah. Smith trying to keep him out to the outside. Blocked by Edvin Sanders. With Brumbaugh sending it out. Pryor's racing. Can't quite get to the puck. Utah picks it back up. Sent down out of the Western Washington zone. Utah takes it back in. Smith sends it out. Pryor picks it up. Pryor looking for a shot. Shot. Glove save by Utah's goalie. Puck dropped. Won by Utah. Utah's taken into Western Washington zone with 10 minutes left in the period. Washington's going to be looking to make up some goals, get even with Utah. Utah picks up the puck, taking it down. Can't quite get into Western Washington zone. Picked back up by number 3 for Utah. Sends it over to his partner, number 23. Can't quite keep it on his stick. Sends it back over to number 3. Can't keep it on his stick again. Big hit by Hay. That's going to be a cross-checking against number 3 on red. Nine minutes left in the with the second period. Excuse me. Your Western Washington Vikings are now on the power play, hoping to make up a few missing goals. Hopefully bring it closer to even. Send up to Robinson. Sends it over to Pryor. Pryor searching. Back to Robinson. Robinson looking. Sends it down to Smith. Smith's trying to keep on. Sends it back up to Robinson. Robinson looking. Shot. Couldn't quite put it on net. Picked up by Pryor on the boards. Brumbaugh. And Utah's going to send it deep. Evan Sanders keeping it. Robinson picking it up from him. Chased by number 13. Sent to Smith on the boards. Who's going to chip it out to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh going. Sending it deep. Can't quite keep it on his stick. Chipped out. Picked up. Sent to Robinson. Robinson looking. Shot. Glove save by Utah's goalie. Face off. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in his power play. Western Washington coming out strong in it. Power play, face off won by Western. Can't quite keep it in the zone. Sent deep by Utah. Edmund Sanders picking it up. Robinson being chased by number 27. Robinson looking for his outlet pass. Pryor. Sent to Pryor. Pryor's racing. Trying to get it deep. Can't quite keep the puck on the stick. Sent back down. Robinson looking. Picked up. Chipped. Sent back in. That'll be an offsides. Picked up by Pearson. Pearson running. Can't quite keep it on his stick. That's picked up by Wojcik. Shot. Robinson looking. Sent. Shot. Just barely missing the back of the net. Shot by Pearson. Glove save by Utah's goalie. 7 seconds left in the power play. Face-off won by Utah. Utah sending it to their D. Can't quite keep it on their stick. This power penalty is over. It's now back to 5-on-5, even strength. Shot by Utah, blocked by Evan Sanders. Sent up the boards. Blocker shot, blocked by Evan Sanders. Gonna be sent up. And taken deep by Western Washington. Can't quite keep it on their sticks. Sent up to 14 for Utah. Sent in by 15. Taking it deep. Glove saved by Evan Sanders. Apologies. Sent up with McNanny trying to get it out. Taken around the, sent back up in front of the net by Utah. Can't quite put it on anyone's stick. It's going to be Thompson taking it, sending it deep. Nichols looking. Thompson battling for it on the boards. Nichols making a change. Kept in by Smith. Brumbaugh looking, trying to get to the puck. Set up. Endy taking it deep. Shot and goal by Utah. Five minutes left in the second period. Utah winning the face-off. Take it deep. Put in front of Sanders, but they can't quite get that rebound shot. Held in by Utah. Picked up by Schwinn on the boards. Western trying to get it out. Utah can't quite put it on any person's stick. Sent over. Can't quite get that shot off. Kept in Schwinn's feet. Pryor picking it up, racing. Looking for opportunities. Sent to Hay. Can't quite get it on his stick. And that's going to be a delayed penalty on Utah for interference. Four minutes left in the second period. Western Washington is hoping to make up some of these missing goals. Face-off won by Western. Sent up. Looking. Robinson looking. Shoots. Can't. Misses wide of the net. Sent down. Sent up to Smith. Smith looking. Sent down to Wojcik. Sent up to Robinson. Robinson looking. Shot. Can't quite get the rebound. Fighting in front of the crease. Sent up to Robinson. Robinson looking. Sent back down. Boyvin. Set. Goal for Western Washington. Number 5, Brumbaugh. That Western Washington's first goal of the night was scored by younger of the Brumbaugh brothers. Brumbaugh taking it. Curtis can't quite stay on his feet. Sent around. Kept in by Smith. Thompson. Utah looking. Trying to get it out of their zone. Tipped up by Pearson. Sending it deep in the Western zone. Chipped out by Robinson. Robinson trying to chip it out. Brumbaugh searching. Fighting for it. Utah tries to take the shot. Goes way above the net. Fortunately, that will be the 6th Utah goal of the night. Three minutes left in the second period. Western Washington still down by 5 after that last Utah goal. Utah wins the faceoff, sending it back to their defense. Trying to take it deep in the Western zone. Western looking, trying to chip it out. Boyven sending it to his D. Fighting for it on the boards. Wojcik, once again, fighting for it on the boards. Brumbaugh. Picked up, sent to Boyven. Who's going to keep it on from being an icing. Boyven picked up by Utah, taken around their net. Wojcik hitting. Brumbaugh. Sent up by Utah. Kept in the zone by Western's defense. Kept in the zone again by Western's defense. Fighting on the boards.
Utah goal scored in the 60th by number 15 seniors. Common goal 16-42. Utah goal scored in the 60th by number 15 seniors.
Utah taking it deep around Western's net. Fighting for it. Hay taking it out. Passing over to Brumbaugh. Can't quite get it on his stick.
Scoring for your Western Washington Vikings.
Utah taking it deep. Can't quite keep it on their stick. Kept out.
Curtis Brumbaugh.
Apologies, earlier that Western Washington goal was scored by Curtis Brumbaugh, the older of the Brumbaugh brothers. This is by Hunter Boyven. Utah trying to take it back in. Lovely fighting for it. Down in the corner. Sent up to Sheridan for Utah's defense. Thompson.
1 minute.
Pryor taking it. Racing up the ice. Can't quite get it deep. Pryor. Picked up by Brumbaugh. Thompson. Taken deep by Utah. And that's going to be covered by Evan Sanders with 34 seconds left in the second period. Puck dropped, won by Utah. Sent back, but can't quite put it in the net. Chipped up, taken by Pearson. Pearson racing, sending it deep into Utah zone. Big hit by Pearson. Picked up by Schwinn, who's sending it deep. Blocked by Utah's goalie. Picked up again by Pearson. Shot by McNanny, but blocked by Utah's defenders. And that's going to be time for the second period, with Western Washington down by 5, 1-6 at the end of the second. Your Western Washington Vikings are back after the third period, hoping to make a comeback in these last 20 minutes. Taking the first face-off of the third period, we have Hay at left, Curtis Brumbaugh at center, Pearson at right wing. Back to Robinson, over to Smith. Smith sends it up to Utah's defenders, who send it back over, sending it through the center. Shot, saved by Edmund Sanders. Face off, won by Western, sending it up to Hay. He's taking it out, can't quite keep his stick on it. Big hit by Hay. ND. And it's going to be 4-on-4 with 2-minute minor penalties for both. Face-off won by Utah, who's looking to take it up. Flying through the center of the ice, but can't quite get that shot off. Blocked by Sanders. Robinson on the boards, kicks it up. Brumbaugh can't quite keep it on his stick. Picked up by Brumbaugh again. He's going to try and take it out. Can't quite get it out. Sent back down to Robinson. Let Smith take it. Smith sends it up to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh looking. Picking it up along the boards. Pearson sending it deep into Utah's zone. Utah sending it back up. As Western goes for a change. Sending it down, but wider than that. Up to Boyven. Boyven chipping it out. Offsides. With a minute left in the double penalties. Sent up. Robinson. Robinson sends it to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh taking it. Shoots. Wider than that. Picked up by Utah. Sending it up through the center of the ice. Taking it. Can't quite get a shot off, so he sends it deep. Around the corner. Boyven trying to get it, but can't quite get it on his stick. Sent back down by Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh moving up the middle, moving up the ice, the blue line. Lovely fighting, battling for the puck. Still battling. Letty trying to keep it a shot from getting taken off. And Edmund Sanders stopping the play. Puck drop, won by Western. Western sending it up. With both sides back to 5-on-5. Picked up by Letty. Letty sending it to Lovely. Lovely looking, hitting Hay with a pass. Hay going deep, chipping it. Big hit by Hay. The corner. Nichols trying to get that shot in. Can't quite get it in. Hay looking. Utah trying to make a move. Looking for their openings. Sending it up. Through the neutral ice. Taking it down in the western zone. Shot wide of the net. Big hit by Nichols. Nichols at the blue line. Utah trying to send it deep, but can't quite get it off. Sent deep by Western. No icing. Brumbaugh trying to go for the puck. Can't quite pick it up. Boyvin with a block. Trying to keep it from going further through the neutral zone. It's going to be a shot and goal for Utah. Score is now 7-1 in the third period. Utah taking it deep. Schwinn trying to get it out. Kept in the zone by Utah. Sanders chipping it up into the net, and that's going to be a stoppage of play. Face off. Won by Western. Western's going to try and chip it out, but can't quite get it out. Send up the Utah's defense. Battling for it at the corner. Utah trying to get it into the net, but can't quite get the shots off. Blocked by Western. Brumbaugh up to Hay. Can't quite get it out. Rosenquist trying to chip it out. Pearson trying to chip it out. Smith going for the hit. Western doing everything they can to try to get it out, and Edvin Sanders with the save. Face-off won by Utah, sending it back to their defense, but they can't quite keep it in. Thompson chasing it. McNanny sending it back in deep. Offsides. Nichols going in. Utah holding it behind their own net. Looking, searching for his options. Thompson forcing them to send it to the left. Brought back out by Utah. Utah looking, trying to find where to go. Shoots wide of the net. Thompson. Nichols taking it. Trying to get it deep. Sends it deep. Nichols looks to be a little shaken up after that hit. Utah taking it in. Shot off the blocker. Sent out by Boyvin. Picked up by Utah. Utah picking it back up, taking it back into towards their zone. Western's corner. Picked up by Lovely. That's going to be a penalty on Utah for tripping. With just a little less than 14 minutes left in the third period. Your Western Washington Vikings are back on the power play. Utah trying to send it out, picked up by Lovely, who's dragging across the blue line, sending it deep, trying to get a shot off, but blocked by Utah. Shot, can't quite get it in, kept in by Letty, who sends it in deep, picked up by Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh searching, sends it to Pearson. Pearson sending it deep, picked up by Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh takes a shot, but can't quite put it in. Picked up by Brumbaugh again. Hit. Sent deep by Utah towards Western Zone. Picked up by Sanders. Utah trying to get it deep. Western trying to get it out of their zone. Letty. Utah picking up back in their zone. Number 34 chasing. Fighting. Western taking it, trying to get out. Lovely picking it up, taking it deep. Shot. Blocked by Utah's goalie. Utah taking it back up the boards. Utah shot. Block sent wide. Utah trying to find their options. Seem to be bunching up. Sent out by Western, picked up. Sent deep by Pearson. Sent back down to Lovely. And Western Washington's back on off the power play, even. Utah looking, trying to find their options. Once again, sent out. That's going to be an icing. Sorry about that. Western shoots, sent off of the Utah goalie pads. Utah taking it, shot, glove saved by Edvin Sanders. Apologies, not realized it was muted. That's going to be a save by Edvin Sanders. Face-off won by Utah, sending it back to your D. Defense looking, block, save by Edvin Sanders. Face off, won by Utah. Looking for that shot again. Can't quite get it in. Saved by Edvin. Sent out. Utah looking, sending it deep into the western zone. Chipping it up. Sent out of the zone by Brumbaugh. Sent over. Picked up back by Utah. Utah going back in the western zone. Schwinn blocking it. Schwinn going for the puck. Can't quite pick it up. Brumbaugh taking the puck, going up the ice. Through the neutral zone. Hit it deeper by Pearson. Picked up by Utah. Utah going in the western zone. Stopped by Western's defense. Picked up by Brumbaugh. Taken by Wojcik. Wojcik sending it over. Not picked up by Utah. Brumbaugh going for it. Boyvin getting into the battle as well. Down in the corner. Sent up by Utah into neutral ice. Utah chipping it over. Picked up by Western's defense with his skates. And sent deep in the Utah zone. No ice. Utah looking, trying to send it up, making it to their man in the neutral zone, sending it over, going deep in the western zone. Big hit from number 27. Letty. Utah sending it over, shot, blocked by Edmund Sanders. Letty sending it up the boards to Wojcik. Wojcik looking, sending it over to Boyvin. Boyvin just can't get on his stick, getting off the ice. Sent up to Lovely. Back in the western zone, almost picked up by Hay. Utah trying to put it back in the net, but he can't quite get it on. Thompson picking it up, trying to chip it out of the boards. Hay picking it up, chipping it towards the boards again. Thompson trying to get it out. Manages to get it out. Sent up into the neutral zone by Thompson. Sent down back in the western zone. Picked up by Letty. Sending it over to Lovely. Lovely chipping it up the glass. Nichols chasing. Utah bringing it back with them. Nichols picking it up off Utah's stick. Battling in the corner. Utah taking it out, getting a break out. Utah shoots wide of the net. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in this third period. Western still battling, despite the score. Brumbaugh taking it up, trying to get deeper into Utah zone. Attacked by Wojcik. Utah taking it back deeper in the western zone. Shot blocked by Evan Sanders, and that's going to be a stoppage of play. Face off, won by Western. Utah battling in the corner with Western, trying to make an opportunity. Western trying to get it out and into Utah's zone. Still battling in those corners. Chipped up. That's going to be a stoppage of play due to the hitting of the net. With 6 minutes left of the third period. Face off, won by Western. Utah breaking through, trying to get to that puck, battling in the corner. Utah looking, trying to make an opportunity, can't quite get it out. Still battling in that corner. Either side can make a break. Oh, but Utah kicks it out. Picked up by Western. Robinson grabbing it from center ice. Sent up to Boyvin. Boyvin sending it to the center, where unfortunately nobody is. Robinson picking it back up, sending it to Boyvin into neutral ice. Can't quite keep his stick on it. Smith making a hit. Robinson. Brumbaugh looking, setting up to Wojcik. Wojcik chipping up the glass. That's going to be an offsides. Excuse me, that's going to be a delayed penalty on number 27 of Utah for interference.
Utah just took a penalty. So that
5 minutes left in the period. Your Western Washington Vikings are on the power play, sending it up.
27,
Big hit. Saved by 18. Big shot. Sent to Robinson. Robinson sending it over. Smith. Smith looking. Sending it up. Can't quite get it on anyone's stick. Sent in deep off Sanders' stick. Smith trying to send it out. Utah taking it back. Trying to play for time. Kept in by McNanny. Utah moving. Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh picking it up. Shot just wide of the net. Robinson looking. Sends it over to Pearson. Can't quite get it on his stick, but Brumbaugh is there to pick it up. And that's going to be a delayed penalty on Smith for slashing. With 2 minutes left in the 4 minutes left in the period, your Western Washington Vikings are now even, and we'll have a minute of a penalty kill against Utah. Utah looking, moving up the neutral zone. Utah trying to gauge his options, sending up to his defenseman, tries to shoot, can't quite put it anywhere. Brumbaugh moving, chips it out. Utah picking it back up though, taking it through neutral ice in the western zone. Shot along the outside of the net. Lovely trying to grab the puck. Thompson just can't quite get it on it. Thompson sending up neutral ice, and that's going to be an icing. With 8 seconds left of this even game play, Western trying to make some move with what time is left. Western winning that face-off. Letty sending it up the boards. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson battling on the boards. Can't quite win the battle. It's now even with Brumbaugh shooting it up out of the Western Washington zone. Goalie sending it. Western sending it back deep. Hay chasing. Can't quite get a stick on it. Utah moving back up through the neutral zone into Western Washington ice. Sending it to his defenseman. That's going to be a shot and a goal on Western. Two minutes 30 left in this third period. Western Washington trailing by 7 after that last goal. Utah moving up through neutral ice into Western zone. Utah looking for their options. Back to their defenseman. Blocked by Brumbaugh's skate. Can't manage to keep it in his zone. Shot on Edvin Sanders and saved. Face off one by Utah, taking it, shooting. Blocked by Edvin Sanders, but can't quite keep his glove on it. Taken around by Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh moving, trying to get it out. Hit up the boards to Hay. Hay looking, sending it. Pearson. Pearson moving up the ice. Slammed into the boards by number 25. Pearson still looking. Utah trying to send it out, taking it back into their zone. It's now even once again. The minute 30 left in the third period. Face off, won by Utah. Utah setting up the boards. Kept in by Utah's defense. Utah shooting, missing, hitting the net, but going out off the crossbar. Wojciech picking it up in the neutral ice, taking it, sending it deep. Brumbaugh shot, and that was blocked by Utah's goalie. Face off, won by Utah. Utah trying to take it out, but kept in by Rebeldo. Picked up, taken through the neutral zone by Utah. Shot, blocked by Edvin Sanders. They can't pick up the rebound. Shot out by Western. That's going to be sent down for an icing. 42 seconds left in the play. Just like to take a minute to thank everybody for watching tonight's stream. And we will be live again tomorrow for Puck Drop at 7. Face off, won by Utah, sent up to their defenseman. Shot, blocked by Evan Sanders, who's going to hold it. It's going to be a stoppage of play. That's going to be the end of the third period. Thank you again for everybody that watched from home, and we will see you again tomorrow at 7.